Welcome to another episode of the Real License Podcast, the only show in the world that's licensed for real. This is where we continue to highlight greatness from Paul Bogle Country, aka St. Thomas JA. On this episode, we'll be taking a look at the genesis of House of Dutch Pot. Just in case you've been living under a rock, the House of Dutch Pot is the number one Caribbean restaurant in Las Vegas, Nevada, specializing in authentic Jamaican cuisine. Owner and operator of the House of Dutch Pot, Mr. O'Neill Smith, aka Chef O, aka Mr. Whoopsie, had made appearances on different shows on the Food Network like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and was also a winner on Guy's Grocery Games. Also, there's an entire Part 1 episode with Chef O where he shared the story of his journey with yours truly right here on the Real License Podcast. You're more than welcome to check it out. But on this episode, we're bringing you a homecoming of sorts for Chef O and the House of Dutch Pot phenomenon. For everyone to understand where the passion for the culinary arts came from, one would have to visit this place, St. Thomas, Jamaica. Yeah, man, that's our place of birth. But for now, Chef O feels it's only right that he pay homage to the people and the locale of the genesis of the House of Dutch Pot. And where is this place, you ask?
New York City, baby, let's go!
New York City. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And for the purpose of this content, we'll take you to Queens to be exact. As they say in the hip-hop space, Queens get the money. You know what I mean? The Real License Podcast will link up with Chef O in Queens, New York for a House of Dutch Pot pop-up shop. See, House of Dutch Pot started out as Dutch Pot Fridays here in New York City. And Chef O will be flying from Las Vegas, Nevada to celebrate with his family and friends and overall well-wishers who were a part of his journey from day one. It's going to be a fun weekend. So here we are, House of Dutch Pot pop-up shop, New York City style, back in the original garage where it all started. You see DJs getting ready. You know, Jamaicans, we make anything and everything into our bashments. You know, it's a tune I go play. You see me, I say, Mr. Oopsie back there with him supporting staff, original New York City people who used to help him out from day one. You know, some people already getting their grub on. That's Jay right there. Blood brother to Mr. Whoopsie himself. You know what I mean? It's a nice little vibe, family vibe. Pop-up shop, busy. I tell you. Orders coming in. Chef O run at the back cooking up a storm. Festival man busy in the corner. Jay take orders on him phone. You know what I mean? Patrons gathering, well-wishers, supporters. And let me tell your girlfriend right here in the yellow, she stand on business the whole time. She don't play around. She's no joke. And now we're going to talk to some day one supporters of House of Dutch Pot. So here we are with a person that's been around from day one, from the genesis of House of Dutch Pot. What's your name?
Poochie.
Okay, so how long you know O'Neill, and what was it like in the early stages of House of Dutch Pot?
Well, I know O'Neill almost 20 years now, you know. So, with that said, I've been here around before when this all started, you know, before everything, you know. So,
how does it make you feel when you turn your TV on the Food Network and see the guy with a vision who used to sell food in this garage right behind us on your TV screen?
actually, I'll say I've known him for so long, you know, and he's the type of person, whatever I'm saying I go offer, he's gonna actually go for it, you know. So when he had told me the dream, I was always there to, like, you know, push him and let him know that, yeah, go for it. Like, I always see it before it even happened because I know his potential, you know.
So you were beaming in pride when you turn your TV on and see that the House of Dutch Pot made it onto national television.
For me, I always believe in him. So, you know, I'm extremely proud. You know, words can't even explain how I feel at this moment. But you know, I believe in him. So anything is possible when he come on to O'Neill.
And I see you're a true supporter because you have on your House of Dutch Pot polo shirt and still supporting him back in the old neighborhood, back in the block in Queens, New York. They don't make people like you anymore. You're a loyalist, okay? And we appreciate that.
Day one. We've been around since day one, and we're going there riding the wheels till the wheels fall off, you know?
All right, say no more. There you have it. Still on the block, the original block of House of Dutch Pot, talking to people who's been around from day one, who see the progress from where that started to where it is now. So state your name.
I'm Rodine.
And you were around from day one when House of Dutch Pot just started. Explain to me, I'm asking everybody the same question. Explain to me the feeling when you saw O'Neill and House of Dutch Pot on national television on the Food Network.
I was very excited. I was happy because I know that it's been brewing for a minute. He's been wanting to do this, and I'm happy. I was extremely happy to see where he has reached, especially in a short space of time. It only took him 4 years or 3 years. A lot of people take them 20 years. So I was extremely happy. Of course, my happy for my brother. I'm glad to see him. I do it like my overjoyed to see him in the position. Maybe I can't explain the joy I feel when I see him reach a level where him reach. I will know say and I just say with that stop, it's a go further and further and further till I got France and see my house of Dutch Pot of France owned by O'Neill Smith. And that we are trying to accomplish.
You hear that? We want to take this to Europe. And it feels even better to see him come back to do a pop-up shop at the original block in Queens, New York.
Definitely. It's something we've been talking about for more than a year now. I'm glad to say it's in place and everybody's coming out to support. And I'm glad to see the people's coming back and showing their appreciation and showing the love that they glad to see him reach where him reach. So I'm gonna come show say, yeah, we know say you don't forget to it, so you're coming back and we appreciate it. So we got to see him back on the block.
There you have it, from someone who's been around from day one, a true loyalist, the House of Dutch Pot movement. All right, one love. All right,
all right, yeah, bless up yourself.
So we're still on the block in Queens, House of Dutch Pot pop-up shop. We're here with the blood brother of Chef O himself. State your name, sir.
I'm Jay.
You know, the first time I saw you was on that thing, what is it called again?
Smile Jamaica.
Yeah. Smile Jamaica. So, is it safe to say you are the silent partner in House of Dutch Pot?
Yeah, I consider myself like that, you know. My brother at the one at the forefront, but, you know, behind him, I always stand. You know, beside him, I should say.
So, is it safe to say it's necessary for somebody to stay in New York City? Because we have a bigger Jamaican contingent in New York than Las Vegas. So certain things, certain food products and certain spices are more available in New York than Las Vegas. So you're the person who makes sure certain things get to the West Coast.
Yeah, definitely. But you gotta always branch out, you know? You always gotta branch out. And I think the idea of leaving New York and going to a new state and like expanding is a good idea, but you always gotta have somebody where connect the East and the West Coast. And yeah, I'm that person right now that if my brother needs certain food products or certain items, I'm able to ship it over, you know, because the food gotta be consistent. Just like how it was here at the garage, we gotta make sure it's consistent in Las Vegas at the same time.
Tell me, what emotions you felt when your brother made it onto 2 different shows onto the Food Network and about to film a 3rd one. Tell me how you feel, knowing that it started right here in a garage in New York City.
Yeah, I'm a proud brother, you know, like that's my ace. I always tell him that one day the world would know about his cooking. Cause from he was young, he always be cooking. And I'm like, yo bro, one day you're gonna be so famous, everybody gonna be tasting your food. And you know, some dreams come to reality. Your dream and it's big now. And I'm very proud. I'm the older brother. But most people think I'm the younger brother because my brother is more out there and as I say, I'm in the back just chilling. But I'm mad proud of him. You know, I always knew this was gonna happen because he got the drive, he got the passion, he have the love for it, and I just always gonna support my brother. You know, anything him do, I always have him back. You know what I mean? I say ride or die. That's my boy right there.
All right, there you hear it from Chef O's blood brother, who saw the vision, who was here from day one. And now you know House of Dutch Pot was a long time coming, and there were people. He's got good people behind him. So the sky's the limit for House of Dutch Pot. Thank you for your time, my brethren. All right, continued success, and I hope we have a House of Dutch Pot in New York City one day.
Yeah. That's a dream too, and it's gonna come. It's gonna come sooner or later. We're gonna come back here and establish, because you know we never forget where we come from. You know, and New York is a mecca that made House of Dutch Pot, and we ain't gonna forget about it. You know?
And before New York, tell them where we're from originally.
Oh, St. Thomas, Jamaica, man. The east side, you know?
East side all day. All right, respect. So here we are, Queens, New York, with the man himself, Mr. Whoopsie himself, aka Chef O.
Yeah, man.
Explain the feeling, like from an emotional standpoint, how it is to get to the plateau you have gotten to with House of Dutch Past Las Vegas and to come back to this garage where it all started in New York City.
Man, overwhelming. I'm not lie. The emotion kind of unmatched. From yesterday, I'm kind of emotional because four and a half years ago when I started this, I had no idea that it would get to this level. And then the support I get back from where I'm from, like the love and the support. I want to clock now after 6.
Yeah.
About 30 fish left out of change then. Yeah, man. So it's one of them feelings, man. It can't unexplainable.
Unexplainable.
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to just briefly explain to the audience, you know, you've been on major platforms, you've been on 2 different shows on the Food Network. Explain the process of getting onto those ginormous shows.
Well, to be honest with you, say I just consistency because me never ever reach out to no one on the Food Network. They are reach out to me, so it's kind of it's a record breaking, record setting thing because I'm the first Jamaican to be featured, and now 3 of the top shows on the Food Network. And next month we fly to San Francisco for show Chop. So now we did Drivers and Dining, we did Guys Grocery Game, which made the first Jamaican to win it, and now we are about to do Chop, which we are going to win that one also.
Okay.
So it's just any advice we can give to anybody is just be consistent with what you do. Just consistency.
What's next for House of Dutch Pot? You have a successful restaurant in Vegas. You've been on major TV shows. You have another TV show coming up. Where do you see House of Dutch Pot going?
House of Dutch Pot right now is on a whole different level. We have so much in the pipeline. I'm going to tell you a lot, there's so much in the pipeline. With House of Dutch Pot, is a new birth of a new product we have now, which is the Diamante Grand Tequila, first black-owned tequila, which is taking off the market right now. So all the other tequilas, be on the lookout because I'm coming for the takeover. So because of that now, and also now, we're officially about to go open now. We are looking for November for open the Dutch Park Gardens, the fine dining one, construction finally finished. We also have the first franchise done in Boston now, so we're going to be in Boston in October until the end of, the middle of December, doing a lot of training and so forth. So also Dutch Park, we just bring it sort to new heights and just keep on pushing the envelope because as I get a youth from St. Thomas, you had R&B license,
You know,
I went up on the Liza Real podcast. Come on now, man, we just push the envelope.
And in case you don't know the biography, there's a whole episode of Mr. Whoopsie himself,
Yeah,
Chef O, on the Real License podcast, you know, straight out of seafood, license primary, Marby High School. It's a straight St. Thomas thing, and we're proud to see the level he's taking his restaurant business too. This is day 1 of a busy weekend for you in New York City.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we on
Jersey.
my side of the Hudson River in Jersey, and we're going to have footage and all type of things, recording and a whole bunch of things we have to showcase what it looks like when the prodigal son comes back home to the New York City area.
Yeah.
So right now what is going on is people stopping by, picking up their food. It's a pop-up shop. It's a restaurant pop-up shop. And people stopping by, like the man say, how much fish left out of 300?
About 30 hours, sir.
Make sure say wander around that for me.
Yeah, listen, man. Mr. Whoopsie himself, Chef O, straight from the garage in New York to Las Vegas. So we're there represent for the Liza Real podcast. One of the realest podcasts out there. Not because it named the real, but one of the realest and real recognized real. And we see 2 countries that do it in the bigger plan, also up on the West Coast. Gratitude is a must, and him see the vision even before he get on the level where he get to, and him smart because him see it before, so him come before it pop. And that's why I'm there with it right now. So one part.
Visionary.
Also
Dutch pot.
Right now, we want to big up Gary Brown from the Real License podcast. Big up yourself, you the thing are going good. One of the biggest podcast about the place right now. So some music will come to play, and a soul explosion in name. So, one thing, Bun Pan always say,
Yo, DJ Bun Pan, let's talk, and the best talk.